Hello mọi người, chào mừng mọi người đã quay trở lại channel của Tũn nha. Hôm nay mình lại tiếp tục series Sherlock Holmes với phần game Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Hôm qua là mình đã giúp được cụ già phá xong vụ án rồi, để tìm lại cái vĩ cầm của mình rồi. Thì hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục đến một cái vụ án khác. Để xem vụ án hôm nay mình sẽ làm vụ án gì đây. Mình nghĩ là mình sẽ giải quyết hết 3 vụ án nhỏ trước khi mà mình đến với vụ án lớn. Đây, nghĩ cái này hợp lý. Vị thánh và tội nhân. Cho cái xác. Cái đồ này kỳ quá. Thích để vào đâu. Em cho mình tìm cái gì đây. Ác bạo lực đối tượng.
Is this familiar to you?
So you think if we have money, we should bow to your whims? No, sir.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
rồi. Công cụ gây án ai đấy? Bạn báo cáo số 23/86. Hãy như được tìm thấy ở Minor N đã được xác định là linh mục Alessandro Fanconi. Cái nhìn tử vong là mất máu do đứt lìa tay. Địa điểm xảy ra tội ác cho thấy có liên quan đến nhóm chính nghĩa, nhưng bằng chứng này không đủ để hỗ trợ lệnh khám xét. Đi qua cái khu đó mặc đồ bình thường thôi, đồ xịn sò quá rồi nó bay vô nó tấp mình đó. Để chạy gì bộ này rồi mới vừa thay xong. Em nằm đâu ta? Em là người quen lắm à. Minor N. Mình chỉ chưa tìm thấy được Minor N ở đâu đó. Tìm được cũng có mệt mỏi ghê luôn á. Từ đó. minor nè. Nó không. À, minor là cô này.
Are you able to help me?
What a coincidence. I only learned of this recently myself.
Ok. Có khoảng sân phía sau hai ngôi nhà cuối cùng ở cuối phía nam Carpenter Street ở Maine. Cho người nghèo túng thiếu luôn có thể tìm được cửa và chiến nghĩa trong các cực. Ok. Mình có cần phải cải trang thành người cơ cực không? Để lang thang không? Carpenter Street nè. Nam.
May I ask you something?
I don't know about that, but people here should know more.
Merhaba.
Ồ, đang hỏi chuyện gì đây?
Could you help me?
That's a good question, friend. But like all good questions, I don't have an answer.
Help me, please.
Go back to work. I'm not answering your questions. Keep moving, moneybags. This place is not for the likes of you.
Ok, thay đồ. Tôi thay đồ. Tôi tìm chỗ tôi thay quần áo tôi sẽ trở lại.
The best the flea markets can offer.
Art clothes will be worn well, take my word.
Welcome, brother. You can all wait.
I think this man is suffocating. We must help him.
He has trouble catching his breath. His dry, hacking cough is getting worse by the second. His fingernails are blue. Looks like he's having an asthma attack.
Quickly, do something. I think this man is suffocating. We must help him.
Luật của ban chính nghĩa, tuân lệnh ông chủ, lời của ông ấy là luật, giúp đỡ những người bất lực, bảo vệ những người thế yếu, không cần ăn ăn cắp của người nghèo, không giết người mà không có lý do. Vâng, không vâng lời sẽ bị trừng phạt trên đấu trường công lý.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'd rather not talk to a person like you. Nothing personal.
Different sizes, different colors. Some clothes are new.
Wow, that's a lot of food for the poor.
The gang might feed them, yes, but out of whose pockets does this all come? Is this familiar to you?
I'm sorry. I don't know anything.
I think this man is suffocating. We must help him. I think this man is suffocating. We must help him.
The boss has a lot of work on his plate.
That's far enough, little one. The boss is busy.
But I need to speak to him. It's urgent.
I'm sure it is. Look, there's going to be a fight in the arena today. So unless this building's on fire, it will have to wait.
What do you mean, a fight in the arena?
You're new around here, aren't you? The cretins who killed the priest will face trial by combat in the arena of justice. That's what you get for breaking the law. The boss didn't create it for nothing.
It's vitally important. Let me in, please.
You think the magic word will do the trick? No.
All right, I'm leaving.
The boss has a lot.
Look, here's some medicine. Could be useful.
Acetylsalicylic acid. Useless. A strong painkiller, but it won't help with asthma. Aha! Ether. That can stop the asthma attack. Such insanitary conditions. Horrific. These instruments are of inferior quality, but in capable hands they can save lives.
They even keep medical records. Impressive for a gang.
The righteous watch our miner's end. Nobody cares about us but them.
God bless you, young man. Phew, that was close, but you saved him, Sherlock. God bless you, young man.
Hôm nay rồi, ok. Để mình coi coi mình đi tiếp đi đâu. Nó nghe hai kia nói chuyện á, nó không biết có nghe lén được không?
The boss has a lot.
À. Ok, hiểu.
I said the boss is busy. Stop testing my patience.
I hear the gang is looking for new members. I'd like to join you.
There's not enough meat on you. We've no use for a scrawny weakling.
I'm not scrawny, I'm just thin bone. Besides, I know my way around a gun better than anyone in your gang, I'd wager.
You've got some nerve. See those bottles over there? Go on, shoot them. Show me how good you are. You might make yourself useful after all. Go on in then. You might...
Hey, didn't I ask not to be disturbed? What's with the shooting out there?
Sorry about the bother. Your guard took a little convincing to let me in. Not to worry, though. Everything's fine, except for a few broken bottles.
Then what do you want with the righteous? Spit it out, I haven't got all day.
I'm here to talk to you about the murder of Father Alexandra.
Oh, that. Nasty business. Those responsible will soon be brought to justice.
Tại sao họ giết anh ta?
Killing the priest doesn't strike me as very righteous. Why did they do it?
Every tree has a few rotten apples, doesn't it? They caught him stealing from our ladders. But there was no need for bloodshed. I gave no such orders. Alexandro might not have been one of us, but we were fighting a common enemy.
This enemy being who, exactly?
Not who. What? Poverty, inequality, and justice. We follow our law just as Alexandro followed his God's commandments.
What do you mean by justice? I doubt that you're planning to turn them into the police.
Of course I'm not. They will receive their punishment in the arena of justice.
So you're going to kill them just like that?
Watch your mouth, boy. I'm not a murderer. They brought it upon themselves. The law applies to all.
The murderers must be arrested, not lynched. Let me take them to prison.
Do you have some guts to barge in here and make demands? I don't know you, boy, and I don't care why you want to save their hides. But that is not happening.
Listen, I want them to pay for what they've done, but making them fight for their lives is savagery.
Savagery? So you think rotting in a cave, suffering daily beatings from the pigs, only to be eventually hanged and
Chủ
dumped in
quân
a
cháu mà
gutter
mặc
is
đồ trông có vẻ khá
Shame
giả
or
quá ha.
justice? Fine, go down and fight. Let the arena decide. Whatever you do to them, or they do to you, will be just. That's my only offer. Take it, or get the hell out.
Their blood will be on your hands, even if you won't admit it. But I want nothing to do with your twisted idea of justice.
You've taken enough of my time, Kerr. Get out.
Xong vụ án hả? Vụ án nhanh đấy. Hay mình giải quyết thêm một vụ án nữa nhé. Cuộc cãi nhau lại nảy lửa nè. Nghi phạm nhưng bến tàu đã bị giam giữ việc chờ điều tra thêm. Đấy. Rồi cảnh sát đi. Rồi mấy thằng bị giam đâu?
This area is restricted.
Help me, please.
I won't talk to you, Mr. Sailor Boy.
Ồ, tao thủy thủ. Đừng eo, con lương vàng hả? Cái tay xem street.
Stark told me you'd be doing the legwork for him. Feel free to look around.
Wow, things really got out of hand here.
Solid oak. It took quite a blow to break it. Shards of a broken bottle with blood on them. Someone must have landed hard on it. Someone must have landed hard on it.
Đấy nữa đâu. Trời ơi, nãy đúng rồi mà.
The lenses are very thick. The owner of these glasses is very nearsighted. An unfinished bottle of rum.
Spilled beer led to spilled blood.
Solid oak. It took quite a blow to break it. That's a lot of blood. The victim was stabbed several times.
Yeah.
An ordinary kitchen knife. Sharp enough to gut a fish or a man.
Bắt đầu tưởng tượng.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Không, đây không có vết. Không ngờ đập được.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Đâu ta? Nha. Coi lại chỗ này cái. Đây không có chai vỡ nè, thì không có đập chai ở đây nè.
Solid oak. It took quite a blow to break it. Shards of a broken bottle with blood on them.
Ok. Ok, mình hiểu rồi.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Đây ta.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Ba người lận. Đây rồi.
It all started when the trader accidentally spilled his beer over the sailor. The trader punched the soldier who came crashing down on a table. The worker smashed a bottle over the trader's head, then the sailor knocked the worker out with a chair. The soldier is the real killer. He wanted to knife the trader but killed the sailor due to his poor eyesight. Is this familiar to you?
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't help you.
Báo cáo thôi. Ủa? Đi nhầm.
Help me, please.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
You have 3 people detained on suspicion of murdering a sailor in a bar fight. All evidence indicates that the soldier among them is the true killer. He was the last man standing.
Very well. Soldier or not, he'll get what he deserves. I'll see to it personally. Nice work. Try solving another case. It seems you have a knack for it.
Đây chắc mình xử lý luôn dự án này nha.
Good day, sir.
Merhaba. Good day to be alive.
And, by extension, a poor day to take a bullet. Why are you just standing there?
I came to take the deceased to the cemetery, but caught sight of Mother Nature's bounty and had to drink my fill. He won't mind anyway. Let me tell you, friend. The sweet sea air, the calming whisper of the waves, it's a salve for all ills.
Do you know what happened here?
Officer said there was a duel, shots fired, and then that fellow took his last breath. Reminds me of last year.
So the inspectors have been and gone?
Of course. Police don't let an undertaker do his work before they've finished theirs.
You mentioned a previous incident.
It was in the old city ruins. I remember the deceased was very rich. Front page news, very, very rich he was. But a coin makes a poor shield, as I always say. And who needs it when a view like this is free?
Who died?
Oh, no, mister. It is not my place to say.
Not your place? Nonsense. As you say, he won't mind.
Death with dignity, that's all we can hope for, sir. He doesn't need his name out there.
We're done.
This man is no more. He's ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff. Bereft of life, he rests in peace. You know the rest.
The bullet entered the heart at an angle, implying it was fired from an elevated position. He died instantly. Predictably, the rumors were exaggerated. The blindfold is intact, with both eyes unharmed. A Webley top-break revolver. Blank cartridges filled with a wax-covered gelatin bullet. Effectively harmless, even at close range, but leaves a nice red splash on impact. Key for a birdcage? I'll take it. Your opponent was behind you. A blindfold, discarded or lost. The duelist eventually reloaded his gun, but all the cartridges were filled with red non-lethal rounds.
Gosh, how exciting. I always wanted to be a member of a club. I bet you couldn't join. No good at following orders, are you, Sherry?
Ah, the contest then. I shall prove my blind devotion, so to speak, to their inane rules, and you shall eat your words. Blank cartridges filled with red wax-covered gelatin bullets. Most assuredly non-lethal, if rather theatrical on impact. A case for dueling Webley revolvers. The corner of the box is broken, likely from being dropped.
You know what? That undertaker has a point. It is beautiful here.
Red stains, relatively fresh. Red stains, relatively fresh. A Lamat revolver, .42 caliber. One chamber is empty, the others are filled with live rounds. The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. It may have been the referee who took advantage of the duelists while they were blindfolded. This seems plausible, but I must consider all options. What if there was another person here?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. There may have been someone else here, a fourth person waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Người thừa kế trẻ tuổi một gia đình trong nhà giàu có giấc ở cô đơn này đã chết trong một cuộc đấu súng khoái có sự vô tình cùng gây tò mò. Đó là nạn nhân, người không thể kể tên cho đến khi được thông báo tới gia đình đã đi nhầm hướng, rơi xuống vách đá và tử vong. Những người sống sót đã bày tỏ sự nuối tiếc sâu sắc nhất của họ, thề sẽ không bao giờ tham gia đấu tay đôi nữa. Mình phải điều tra nạn nhân này là ai. Ok. Xin chào mọi người, nãy giờ có trục trặc âm thanh á nên không nên được mọi người thông cảm nha. Vẫn hy vọng mọi người vẫn theo dõi mình. Mình tiếp tục mình điều tra về danh tính nạn nhân. Từ đây ạ. Mình nghĩ mình bỏ sót cái gì không ta?
Sometimes I think beauty can blind you, or you can be blind to beauty, you know? Did he see it all around him, do you think, before he covered his eyes and drew his pistol?
The deceased was a member of the Blind Dueling Club, hence the blindfold. Do you know of it?
Never heard of such a thing. You ask me, people ought to open their eyes to the world, not look away. I'm not sure what to say. What does this have to do with me?
There is more to this case than meets the eye. The victim fell not to his duel opponent, but a hidden marksman in the ruins. Abandon your oversimplistic ideals and tell me the name of the deceased so his killer can be caught.
That is wrong, to be sure. Okay, the man's name was Eric von Staub. I heard the officers say that he lived in Scaladio.
At last. You may return to your vacant stare.
Ồ, thua hả? Vậy mà thua. Làm lại nào. Đây rồi, dinh thự Wall Stop ở Corona. Khi người mẹ mất năm 1877 tai nạn ngựa. Cha mất năm 1877 tai nạn ngựa. Em gái sống ở dinh thự trên Bakerville, giữa Venice và Bonaparte Street, phía nam Scaladio. Baskerville, Venice, Baskerville. Baskerville đâu, Venice này. Ở đây à.
Extra! Elephant adopted! Again! The killer elephant Goliath has been adopted by Fergus Tailheart and can breed on Cordona.
Hey.
Can I ask you a question?
Sir, I don't know. Try asking someone else.
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on another day.
Hello. Đây là cảnh sát thôi. Bực cái là chỗ thay đồ khó chịu. Ủa, hóa ra mình thay lộn đồ.
Extra! Frosty reception for refugees. The British envoy...
Could you help me?
Officer, you should ask someone else. I've no idea, honestly.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Good day, miss. I regret to disturb you at this tragic time, but could you spare a moment?
Oh, officer. I've been waiting. Is his body still in that horrible place?
A horrible place? I should introduce you to the Undertaker. But first, you and I shall get to know one another.
Quan sát cô này cái. Xem sao, mặt ghê quá vậy cô. Mở chi. Cực tiếp gần đây. Cực thâm. Cầm.
I am Officer Holmes. I take it you are Magda von Staub, the sister of the deceased?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I am.
My deepest condolences, Miss von Staub. Your brother's body will be returned to you shortly, as I believe the case will soon be closed. Nevertheless, there remain some formalities requiring attention. May I ask you a few questions?
Oh, if you must. But I'm unsure if I will be of much help.
Forgive my intrusion, but I must inquire about your bruises. Did you take a tumble?
Oh, I have a weak disposition. It is not so bad, but my skin marks more easily than a peach. It is the least of my sorrows.
But, Miss von Staub, I can tell you suffered new bruises even before the old ones had healed.
I have nothing more to add, Officer Holmes. It is what it is.
Do you know if Mr. von Staub had any enemies? Someone that may have sought to do him harm?
Enemies? I don't know. He and I did not discuss such matters, and he was rarely called upon by visitors. My brother's only guests were his friendly contests, but I was not allowed to participate. I merely heard it all from my room.
Contests?
Eric would practice shooting on the patio, and occasionally friends would join him, but I couldn't tell you if they ever argued.
Where were you when your brother died, Miss von Staub?
I was here painting Eric's portrait. My God, you could have asked the servants.
Alas, I needed to hear it from your lips. May I take a look at Mr. von Staub's room? His personal effects may prove invaluable in our understanding of the case.
Please do. Here's the key.
It appears the parents are dearly missed. Our beloved parents, 1875, Baden-Baden. Rest in peace. How many German composers feature here?
Look at those vases, Sherry. Bet they cost a fortune. Would be a shame if someone broke them.
Ồ, không có ok đâu. Bấm không hả?
Oh, I love it when you're reckless. Were those Limoges porcelain?
You have a keen eye.
Well, I suppose it's yours. Next time, shoot with a blindfold. Pew, 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 pew.
An ointment by a Dr. Herbert with a lavender and pine scent. A handsome portrait of Eric. Miss von Staub does have talent. The rounds have been emptied. The black paint looks thick. It's been mixed with something. The end and the beginning. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home for a young woman. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home for a young woman. Excellent score.
Phòng này xong này. Bên này phòng có ông anh này. Nhiều thứ đấy. Cái gửi anh Von Stock. Cảm ơn vì đã kê nợ gần đây của bản kê nợ gần đây. Tôi đã bảo anh là tôi biết rõ về 70.000 gold mark mà anh được hưởng. Thật vậy, điều đó lỡ vỡ trong tâm trí tôi mỗi khi gặp anh ở câu lạc bộ. Xin hãy yên tâm, tôi chỉ muốn chấm dứt sự lo lắng anh, và thật ra tôi cũng chỉ bắt đầu chuẩn bị cho cơ hội sắp tới, cho nên cho đến lúc đó thì tôi vẫn biết ơn sự kiên nhẫn và thiện chí của những người đàn ông cao quý như anh. Với một chút tôn trọng HFVC. Gunpowder.
A wealthy man in his 60s. Sir Barnaby Boddington, 1879. A typical crest for a league or a guild. A typical crest for a league or a guild. Club headquarters, 190th anniversary celebration.
Chúng tôi đã nhận được đơn đăng ký và đề xuất anh. Chúng tôi sẽ nghiên cứu hồ sơ và thông tin xác thực của anh. Tất nhiên sẽ thông báo cho lãnh sự danh dự mà anh đăng ký. Làm người kế nhiệm của ông ấy. Trân trọng, Maximilian Ginter, Bộ Ngoại giao Đức. Ồ. Boddington, mời chăm sóc bức cầu của tôi và gửi cho chúng tôi bức chân dung của ông. Sự ngưỡng mộ của mắt đà dòng ngày càng lớn. Phải nói rằng cậu bé rất vui mừng khi sếp được đính hôn với một người quý ông nổi tiếng như vậy. Nhiều người cầu hôn danh giá đã tìm đến em gái tôi, nhưng tôi chỉ những người đàn ông đồng ở như ông mới xứng đáng cho hành chồng và bảo vệ con bé. Evil.
This whip is well loved and well used.
Khả năng là con bé này nó không thích hôn nhân bị sắp xếp. Dễ thiệt. Đây chứng cứ nè.
I found burnt letters in your brother's room. I believe they were addressed to you.
To me? From whom?
They appear to be from some of your suitors. Why did you burn them?
I didn't. I didn't even know about them. Eric, he never said a word.
One of the revolver cases in your brother's room is missing. Do you know where it may be?
I'm not permitted in Eric's quarters. I suppose he must have taken it with him.
It seems you and Mr. Boddington were to be engaged. Were you as thrilled at the prospect as your brother?
Mr. Boddington is not how I had imagined my husband. But it was Eric's choice. I didn't dare dispute it. I don't understand. I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, I don't follow.
There is an unfinished portrait of your brother in your room. Beautiful to be sure, but one detail drew my attention. Why did you add gunpowder to your black paint?
You entered my room? I thought you were only inspecting Eric's.
It is standard procedure, Miss von Staub. Now, tell me about the gunpowder.
Eric's art was his shooting, and this painting is my tribute to him. It felt appropriate. We're both artists in different ways.
Look who's here.
Cái nhà này kiểu giống như
That was the third in a row, and all are in Grand Sur.
Ba cái việc cơ quan Grand Series buổi biểu diễn ảo thuật rồi lại một vụ án. Ui, giống nha. Đây. Rồi.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. Club members only.
Thay đồ. Khác thay đồ nói nhanh. Là một chút này đâu đấy. Úi giời. Cá liền.
Hello.
I have no time.
Please come in, sir. The gentle...
Fancy? Not every manor has a custom floor.
That is the von Kramkrest, the old Prussian noble family. They must be patrons of the club.
Prompt consideration.
Ồ, mắt đại bàng. Ghê, tên ghê. Xạ thủ. Ô, cái súng này. Điều kỳ diệu. Dead Buddha. Đó là bút câu lạc bộ. Tiếp theo. Thái khẳng định sự cần thiết và bảo tồn cái truyền thống của đất nước Đức trên toàn thế giới. Thái tử nước Phổ. Tôi rất vinh dự được gặp người đứng đầu câu lạc bộ này, Henrik Felgen von Krapp. Người đã làm rất tốt. Thành phố chúng ta từ thống người Đức Anh muôn năm, ngài William Sinclair. Không đổ máu chúng có cuộc đấu tay đâu hoặc các cuộc họp câu lạc bộ khác nhau. Đấu súng nữa.
I'm coming for you.
Shake a leg. Get him.
I am invincible. Get ready for some pain.
Time to...
Ê,
No?
I'll put you 6 feet under.
We can overcome the brute now.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
I couldn't miss the party. I couldn't miss the party.
ây da. Trời ơi sao nó...
Too simple. Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Give him the pep.
Too simple. Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Dodge this!
He's all yours. I thought we were against murder.
I'm gonna hurt you.
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Độ.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready. I suppose you'll tell me it was self-defense, right? Because from where I'm standing, it looked like murder.
Thích của câu lạc bộ bịt mắt. Câu lạc bộ được thành lập năm 1857 August von Kraus sau một cá cược khét tiếng ở La Phẩy. Xử 22 con vịt vào một đêm trang để giành được sự chú ý của người phụ nữ xinh đẹp Hedwig. Không may là đêm qua quá tối ạ. Nhưng mà đó ông ta đã nhận 2 người đang theo một tội để thua cá cược. Vì thì thành hào nghệ thuật quán thúc bởi vì đã thành lập câu lạc bộ bịt mắt đấu tới đôi. Kỹ năng của mình và các thành viên bịt mắt không có một hình vụ này nhận trở thành như vậy một bắt đầu bịt mắt. Từ đó tên câu lạc bộ được thành câu lạc bộ bịt mắt đấu tới đôi năm 1777. Chết một viên cái đó quan trọng lên được diễn ra bao gồm thay thế đang thành bằng hoạt động tự chế. Câu câu lạc bộ thiên thần nhiều ngôi nhà vậy tại ở Đức.
The same ingredient was used in the dueling revolver's ammunition. Clever system.
Tổng hợp có bất điện tinh đầu tiên tôi không thể đến được, tôi lo cho cuộc sống của mình phải rời con đôi nâng lập tức tôi thấy kẻ vô chính phủ chết tiệt đó khắp mọi nơi, đó chính là lão của chúng. Tôi sẽ đến cuộc họp cấp của chúng tôi ngay lập tức và tôi sẽ mang theo tay súng của mình. Tôi sẽ ở đó cho Monstop đột thật một mất mát. Ai vậy? Mấy tay súng người Anh thòng lên trái sao?
Two glasses with dregs of alcohol. Should I pour us a drink, John? A nice apricot aroma. Marilyn schnapps, I presume. Half full.
Có ly vỡ.
Glass crushed underfoot with damp traces still visible.
Ồ, có cái gì đây?
Finish the job, murderer. But know this, I will not go easily.
Calm yourself. The name is Sherlock Holmes, and I'm here to investigate the murder of Eric von Staub.
Surely you jest, after the massacre you just unleashed.
Your compatriots attacked me, and I responded in part. The outcome was regrettable, but unavoidable.
Just get on with whatever you came to do. I don't trust a word you say.
Thị lực kém, huân chương, huy hiệu vô địch. Ồ, ok. Vậy là nghi phạm.
So you are Mr. Von Kram, one of the club's best shots, the referee of the deadly duel, and the prime suspect of the case.
Heinrich Fergen von Kram, but you're incorrect. I am the best shot at the club, and I had nothing to do with Erich's death.
Your clothes tell a different story. The dirt on your trousers confirms your presence in the old ruins, and the red stain on your jacket is from the wax-covered gelatin your club uses for non-lethal rounds. I suspect you took a hit from the other duelist after Mr. von Staub was shot dead. A better shooter would have avoided it.
I am innocent, but if you persist in your slander, that may well change.
Fine. Answer my questions and prove me wrong. Otherwise, I shall simply inform the authorities we have our man.
First violence, now blackmail. Ah, well, I have nothing to hide. You may even search my surrounds.
Hmm.
I can't help you with this. I can't help you with this. I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't help you with this. I've never seen this before.
You have a nice collection of pistols, Mr. Von Cram.
Ah, a fellow connoisseur of firearms. Did something catch your eye?
What caught my eye is a missing Lamette. Where is it?
Ah, that one. I lost it in a bet. A rare failure of mine.
A bet with whom?
That's private, Mr. Holmes, and unrelated to your investigation. I can't help you with this. I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen this before. I can't help you with this. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're talking about.
It seems you owed Mr. von Staub a small fortune.
A fortune to you, perhaps, but a trifle to me. Our debts ebbed and flowed. In our next contest, there was every chance I would win it back. Eric was too concerned about all that. Frankly, he often lacked the demeanor of a nobleman. His progressive tendencies could be grating.
Còn gì nữa không ta?
I can't help you with this. I can't help you with this. I can't help you with this.
Last year, there was a similar incident in which a duelist died. What can you tell me?
A tragedy. I shot too well, and my opponent stumbled from the impact. He slipped and fell down the cliff. I regret it all. I have not participated in a duel since. Instead, I only take the role of a referee and supervise the proceedings for safety. I swore that no other club member would die in a duel. Alas, someone else intervened.
Tính ra ông này cũng không khả nghi lắm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As it happens, a Lamette 42 caliber revolver was discovered at the crime scene. You said you were missing a Lamette, yes?
I did, but my Lamette was a 36 caliber.
And you can prove that?
My word is proof enough. If I said it, it is true.
So, what transpired in the old ruins?
Everything began as normal. The signatures, choice of weapons. I checked it all, and then blindfolded the duelists. Eric stood to my left, and his opponent, Mr. Dorfman, to my right. Before they could begin, the killer fired. And I'm sure it was not Dorfman.
Okay.
Why are you so sure?
The sound was different. Not a Webley revolver. And further away. The killer must be an excellent shot to hit the heart.
Ồ, ghê vậy.
You said the killer was an excellent shot. Do you suspect someone from the club?
Definitely not. No one from the club would break our rules.
Did you or the other duelist see the murderer?
No. The killer slipped away into the hills, so we turned our attention to Eric. Rest his soul.
And neither of you pursued the culprit?
I will not have my character impugned. We had only blank cartridges and a fallen friend at our feet. He was our focus.
What transpired after the shooting?
I heard Eric cry out and fall. Mr. Dorfman turned and fired at the killer, but I shouted at him to stop and help. I tried to save Eric, but it was too late. He was gone.
I'd like to speak with the other competitor.
He left the island. Mr. Dorfman was sure that the killer was after him. He is innocent, I assure you.
Indeed, from his position it would be impossible to fire the bullet at such a downward trajectory, but he was a witness. Shame.
Dạ nhà ông này thì
Doesn't appear to be the happiest childhood. Cecilia von Cram with Heinrich, Cologne, 1864. Mein Wunder.
Your ability to perceive the world can be developed with work and...
Recordings labeled in Braille. How to sharpen one's senses. Addressed to Heinrich von Cram and written with a nervous hand. Arrived just yesterday.
Henrik có một người trong gia đình von Cram ở vị trí lịch sự. Vinh dự là cách duy nhất để giành được sự tôn trọng của các quốc gia khác. Tên của anh quá nhỏ bé cho vị trí tiểu bang này. Cái định khí tộc phổ của tôi đã bảo rằng đế chế có thể đứng trên tất cả các quốc gia khác. HF Wolfram. Phải nói của Emmerich được viết ở bên kia bức thư. Henrik thật đáng tiếc, tôi cũng thật là vớ vẩn. Dòng họ của ông đã bị tha hóa bởi sự thái quá rồi. Ông là ví dụ cuối cùng và là sáng giá nhất cho sự suy đồi này. Cho cuộc đua cuối cùng này, dân tộc ông sắp tuyệt chủng rồi. Đế chế của chúng ta cần những người đàn ông tốt hơn, mạnh mẽ hơn, hiện đại hơn. Anh có thực sự tin rằng người hời hợt, nợ nần chồng chất, có máu cờ bạc như vậy lại được nhà nước giao cho trọng trách không? Hơn nữa, ông thấy ai tàn tật mà được coi là người đứng đầu đất nước của mình chưa? Tôi là ứng viên hợp pháp duy nhất thay thế lãnh sự danh dự Đức tại Corona. Đừng tự làm mình xấu hổ nữa và rút lại phiếu ứng cử trước khi tôi phơi bày điểm yếu của ông. Gustav. Ồ, năng ông này cũng cao đấy.
A remarkable tool to conveniently enhance anything. I could use one for my analysis. You and Eric were competing for the position of honorary consul, yes? Quite the title.
We were, but he stood no chance. Only a true nobleman could take such a role.
Difficult for him to contest it now.
Không có tội được.
There must be more you can recall from the day of the duel.
I wish.
Điều này đâu có súng đâu, súng không có cỡ khác mà.
Yes, your blindness, an affliction since childhood, one presumes. No scars
Màu
on
này
your
không bắn
face, you
chính,
carry yourself with
bắn giỏi
confidence.
nhưng mà
I'm starting to see your worth, Mr. Holmes.
But this limitation developed your other senses and made you an excellent marksman. So, tell me, did you notice anything else?
I do recall a floral smell. Something artificial. It was sweet and fresh and came from the direction of the killer.
mình có nên cái tộm này không
Do you
ta?
recognize this scent?
Yes. This is it. The smell I noticed at the ruins.
Oh.
Where did you get it? Do you know who killed Eric? Tell me his name.
I need to be elsewhere.
Mình biết ai xử không? Con em. Cái mùi này là con em mà. Wow. Chỉ con em giết thôi. Đấy, là đúng rồi. Bi kịch gia đình. Chắc con em cũng bị kiểu ngược đãi, cũng bị kiểu ức chế nên mới nảy sinh ra cái vấn đề này. Để xem rồi nói chuyện với cô em coi sao.
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on another day.
Rồi để gì nhà thay đồ nhé. Ok.
Good day, officer.
Going on a trip, miss?
No, I'm leaving permanently. This place brought me nothing but sorrow.
À.
What do you want?
I think the time has come to be honest with each other, Miss von Staub. I'll start with my confession. I misled you in our previous meeting. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I do not work for the police.
What? I don't understand.
In actuality, I was independently investigating your brother's death and came to an unexpected conclusion.
How? Why?
It was not a tragic accident, miss. It was cold-blooded murder. And I know the culprit.
No. Who is he?
Nice try, but as you well know, I'm talking to the culprit right now.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Certainly not. Allow me to explain how you killed your brother.
Rồi, cái súng.
The missing box in your brother's room contained a lmht, the same weapon used for the murder. You stole it to kill your brother.
What? No. Eric was obsessed with guns. I bet he simply left that revolver somewhere else.
Yes, it was left somewhere else. The crime scene. Abandoned in panic, a typical feminine response.
No, I've never been to that cursed place.
Rồi cái thứ hai.
You hid behind the wall in the ruins. None of the others present could have killed Eric from that position. Both the duelists were blindfolded and Mr. von Kram is ill-sighted.
So nobody saw anything? Your imagination has run wild.
Ah, but you forget one thing. A blind man's other senses grow stronger. Mr. von Kram detected a lavender and pine scent. That of your ointment.
You're taking the word of a sightless man. This is monstrous.
Này hả?
It is your brother
đúng
who
rồi
was
nè.
monstrous. He was a tyrant and you could tolerate his abuse no longer.
Living with Eric was a nightmare, yes. But he was my brother.
Now, Miss von Staub, take your time. Tell me the truth.
After our parents died, my life slowly became hell. My brother began to humiliate me. Then he became violent. Each day he'd invent a new punishment. Shut my room, burn my paintings, starve me. And without fail, I would be beaten. All visits were forbidden, all contact verboten. I was his caged bird, his pet. When we did go out, he used me to bait influential people. He sold me to Mr. Boddington simply to earn a place amongst this island's elite.
Was that not freedom from your brother?
He sold me as a thing, sir. Who do you think this gentleman was? I could not endure more cruelty. Mr. Holmes, I'm begging you. Please don't do this to me. Don't throw me from one cage to another.
À, mấy này cũng tội nghiệp. Thôi thả nha.
You have suffered enough, Miss von Staub, but now it is over. I will not turn you into the police.
I don't know what to say. What will happen with the case?
The usual. With their typical stupidity, the inspectors will confidently declare the case a tragic accident, and that will be that.
I didn't expect such kindness.
Kindness? No, where the truth reveals injustice, I expect accountability, but in this matter, Miss von Staub, I see no injustice at all.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll never forget what you're doing.
Không, cái này không.
I am behind you 100%. I'm sure Miss von Staub wouldn't waste the chance for a better life.
Ok. Thế hôm nay mình giải quyết xong khám phá 2 câu chuyện ở Corona và là giải quyết xong một vụ án. Ok mọi người, cảm ơn mọi người hôm nay đã đồng hành cùng với mình. Nếu mọi người yêu thích kênh của mình, mọi người có thể subscribe, like video và ấn vào nút chuông thông báo để nhận được thông báo khi mà mình ra video mới nha. Mình sẽ phát sóng Sherlock Holmes vào lúc 20 giờ tối hàng ngày. Và rất cảm ơn mọi người đã theo dõi. Hẹn gặp mọi người vào ngày mai. Chúc mọi người ngủ ngon. Bye bye.